Hi, beautiful Gemma. What? Beautiful Gemini. Gemma. Anywho, um, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. uh, I do apologize that it has taken some time. I know, Gemini, that you have been on the end of where you haven't gotten your reading for quite a bit. My little boy has been sick, but now he's all well and fine and back at daycare. So I'm really happy and excited about that, and happy and excited to be back with you guys. This is your love reading, and I set the time frame. That was fast. From mid towards the end of June, mid towards the end of July of 2021. And yeah, I've set the intention for love, but if you listened to me before, you know that we can sort of end up, it's more of your spiritual journey always. But I've set the focus on love, so let's see what comes out for you. Ooh, you seem to be dreaming about somebody, literally be dreaming about them. So that means that you could like see a person on the astral plane quite a lot. Like you go in your dream state, and you leave your body, and then you sort of go meet them on an astral plane. That could be like just coming together. If you haven't met this person yet, it can be coming together to sort of acquaint yourself. Just like other things that are manifesting in your life, you can start to have dreams about it actually manifesting. You dream about it already being manifested, which then brings you closer and closer to it, and then it manifests in the real reality, if that makes sense. It's your the dream state is a reality, but a different type of reality. And it's for you to check in whether this is something you want or something that you want to move away from. Usually when I get this dream card also, is when you're starting to become aware. Like certain people would probably argue and say, I don't dream at night, or they would argue and say, yeah, even though I dream, I don't remember. And yeah, that might be true and that might be right. You do dream though. Everybody dreams, but you might not remember it. And just a little side note, you can put a notepad and a pen, whoever uses those these days, right next to your bed. And as you wake up in the middle of the night, if you just sort of jolt down, like scrabble down like 2 or 3 words from your dream, it's going to be so much easier to just access the dream or access the energy once you wake up. I also find that if you wake up from something, this is just a little side note for you to remember your dreams better. Another thing, if you're waking up and you're waking up from the dream, not 6 hours earlier, but like literally waking up from the dream, and you have a vague, like you vaguely remember it, but not fully, and then it's like it was right there, and then you feel like you lose it. A tip, and what works for me, is to just go back into the exact same place where you were laying as you were dreaming it. Like put your physical body in the exact same position as when you woke up from the dream. And that sort of puts you in the same like energy field. It's the same energy form, if you will, that you sort of revisit. And that can also help trigger you remember the dream. Little side note. What I started out saying, this is something for you to like, you're starting to acquaint yourself. You're starting to recognize that this person is on their way. So I think this is more towards if you are single than if you're in a relationship. If I have a hard time to see like how that would be like if they're on their way. Maybe you've been separated for a bit. If you are in some sort of separation, take it however it resonates, and don't think that it's not your reading, because we can end up we can end up some completely different place towards the end of the reading than where we started at. So they're making themselves known to you, and you're making yourself known to them. We have the letting go cards. We're going to clarify these. We're going to go deeper and clarify them and see what's going on there for you. For some reason, I see the pyramids. It feels like you've seen the pyramids in this card before. Maybe even for you, Gemini. I don't remember what sign it was for, but I see the pyramids in the back. So Cairo or Egypt, or it can just be something like the tip of the iceberg. This is the tip of the iceberg. We're gonna see what all of this is about. So, if we can start with the dream card. Why is that here for Gemini, please? The cards fly out today. It's like I don't even have time to start talk, and they're out. Yeah, there's something about regaining your power. So I feel like this is somebody that has been single for a bit, and you have reclaimed your power. You have come into your own. You have regrouped. And like, if you've been scattered for a bit, if it feels like you've been a little bit like unhealed, or it feels like you needed time out for yourself for a bit, you have gathered your parts, you have gathered yourself and coming more fully into your power, combined with this 10 of Ariel, which is all about the romantic setting. We're in Paris, we're in the Eiffel Tower, we're in a little cafe. This is Café de, probably Paris behind it. It's like the most romantic setting. It's like it's a completion in love. This is it. Like, this is what you have been working towards. So you dreaming about this, it's just sort of excuse me. To clarify, the dream card is literally letting you know that the more you settle into yourself, the more confident and worthy you feel, the more towards the completion of a very beautiful relationship we're going. I mean, for some of you, this is not going to be for all, for sure. It's going to be like just for a few of you. There's something about once you reclaim your power and once you reclaim yourself and feeling like you're sort of coming home within yourself, there's a completion in the relationship, which means for some of you, this is about letting your relationship go. There's the letting go coming in. So for some of you to move forward, it literally means that you have to let go another relationship first. But for the general Gemini, I feel like we're preparing ourselves. And like, if you don't feel like this is love for you, if you feel like, no, I'm already set with my partner, I know what I want for love, etc., but you're getting so ready to manifest this dream of yours, this job of yours, this baby, this whatever, this experience of yours, like you're dreaming about it. Excuse me. You're dreaming about it. It's coming into the dream state. You're reclaiming your power, and you're like, and there's the completion. Like, there it is. Like, use it for that. Use it for whatever you feel like this resonates with. Okay? So then we're going to see what the letting go is about. I mean, wow. The High Priestess and the Emperor. There's something about you're taking yourself back. The High Priestess and the Emperor, like, these are so powerful cards to me, so powerful energies to me. The High Priestess, who's a walking intuition, as big as she is like, she knows herself, she listens to her intuition. She might have certain things that she wants to keep for herself right now. She doesn't share with everyone. And the Emperor for me is very confident, very, like, he has a plan. He knows what he wants. He goes after what he wants. And very much sort of, I feel like very much like this. All these three, like Seven of Gabriel, the Emperor, and the High Priestess, are just talking about reclaiming yourself, in a sense. Like saying, okay, so this is what I need. This is what I need in a relationship. This, from now on, this is what I need. If this is in a relationship, you're already in a relationship, it's like you're claiming, like, okay, if this is going to work, like if this is going to work, this is what needs to happen. And it's not like you're all of a sudden this boss and you don't care about other people's feelings. but you definitely start to care about yours. Could have been quite neglected in the past, like even voicing what you wanted to experience in a past relationship, voicing this is important to me, voicing this is something that I want to do, and not really, I mean, look at this. It's like she's trying to make herself feel heard, or like she wants to get the attention from someone, and it's like, but they don't hear her. They don't know even that she's calling out. So I feel like you could have felt like neglected in the past and like not heard or listened to. And this is changing. It's like something that you're making sure. It can even be like letting go of a past version of yourself, reclaiming, like we have all those blue butterflies there, which speaks about tremendous transformation on your part. And we have, like, just by my finger there's a spider web, which just for me feels like you're weaving a new web. You're literally throwing out threads there. Like, okay, so this, in the web of your life, like everything is interconnected, everything is connected, and it's like this is something I want to do, but it's going to sort of be interconnected. It's going to be in the core of this new situation for me. This is going to be in the core of the new family situation or business situation, but family situation. Are you following this? Am I making myself clear? I'm just going to go deeper. We're going to just have a little bit more clarification on the letting go card, please. Yeah. Feeling alone, number 5, and confront, 18. Confront. So with this, like clarifying letting go card, and we already have the High Priestess and the Empress there. I feel like, yeah, you could have been in a relationship, and you know how sometimes you're in a crowd of people, there's so many people, and you couldn't feel more alone, because it has nothing to do with, that quantity. It has to do with quality. And also, if you're like with just one person, maybe I was gonna say half a person, but maybe we need one person, and you feel such a strong connection with them, that's all you need for you to make a connection. It's not about how many people you have around you, but there's something that has made you feel disconnected. And if you dive a little bit deeper, you know that there's not one single other person outside of you that can make you feel connected. That's your job, to connect with yourself, with your inner being, right? But there's something that has made you feel alone, like you're alone in this relationship, you're alone with these feelings, or you need to carry this alone. There's nothing or no one to share it with. And it's like you have confronted the situation. You have confronted yourself. You have met yourself. You've started to walk towards more of what is your path, what's valuable to you, what's important to you. Like you're not playing out this victim in this new relationship ever again, or you're not being a martyr in this relationship ever again, or you're not being heard or seen ever again. It's like you're confronting the situation and you're letting it go. So if this is something, it's interesting because I see a horse that is laying down. The horse is so. I just said horse 3 times. The horse is so powerful to me, so intuitive and so graceful and so powerful, so much strength. And this horse has laid down to rest. There's something about regrouping and bringing that strength and the intuition and all of that back to yourself. you're being real with yourself. Like it's like you're not gonna play out any past crap anymore. Like you're done with that. Like you don't want to participate in that. You've been having your fair share of feeling alone, and now we moved into like the high priestess and the emperor, and it's like, and you're starting to, yeah, it says confront, but for me it feels like you're starting to take responsibility. You're starting to take responsibility for how you felt and how you will feel moving forward. And we have this new relationship on the table. So it's really interesting. What does the angels have to say about the situation so far? I don't know why, but typically I have to shuffle this angel deck quite a bit before there's a, like, it's like this deck is choosing so carefully before they're like releasing a card. I know that's silly, but it feels that way. And even the angel deck really releases these cards really fast here today. So there's something about I was just going to finish that sentence. There's something about a really quick response here, a quick answer. Is very like the minute you ask the question, the answer is there. It's very aligned. The first thing I saw before I saw the text was just two people, a man and a woman. It doesn't have to be a man and a woman. It can be a woman. I'm just going to try to not have the text there for a bit. It's like a power couple feeling here, and on one hand we have somebody's being really open with open arms, like ready to receive, and the other one has something. So whether this is you or whether this is them, somebody else is having something that is just crossing paths. What? Something is coming in front of them. I see this lightning. I mean, the lightning is piercing right through this man, this angel, and he's holding his light high. Like he also is almost like they're the same energy. It's the same vibe as this first one, but there's something that's crossing their path that makes them not fully available just yet. So if this is a person that you're about to meet, or if this is you, feel free to swap the characters around. If you feel like, yeah, I know, like, you know that, so this is your person being completely open and ready to receive you, and there's something in your path, there's something crossing your path right now, which makes you not available just yet. Like I said, this could be your person that is just not available just yet. And then I see this huge whale. The dark thing, there's some darkness behind him. I see this as a huge whale coming in front of him, in the back of him. And I have the Swedish book here, Djurens språk by Solöga, which is having all these meanings for these animals. So I'm going to read out for whale, which is val in Swedish. Val. I think I read whale once before, if I'm not completely wrong. OPQRS-TUV. Somebody has doodled a little bit. I wonder who that could be. Val. So you might see it. I'm still gonna hold, like, because I'm not feeling drawn to text here today. With an open heart. Med ett öppet hjärta är du alltid hemma. Min gåva till dig är att öppna ditt hjärta, ditt hem för omvärlden. Wow. With an open heart, you're always home. My gift to you is to open your heart slash your home to the world around you. Sätt inte stopp för nya bekantskaper utan öppna upp dig för världen. Just det. Yeah, I feel like I have read this before. What if I read it to you? Don't, because I recognize this sentence so well. Don't put a stop. Like don't resist new acquaintances, but rather open yourself up to the world. With an open heart, you're always home. My gift to you is to open up your heart and to open up your home to the world around you. Don't put an end or don't put a stop to new acquaintances, but rather open up to the world around you. So if this is you, Gemini, I feel like there's something about you're restricting yourself a little bit. This thing that's sort of crossing your path right now, which makes you feel a little bit unavailable, like you're not fully there to give of yourself to the other person. Like I said, if you don't at all understand, if you so connect with this, now you saw the text, but not the right time, it says. I'm not drawn to that today. Well, it might not be the right time because one of you guys aren't ready. That's what I'm picking up. You're not quite ready for the other person just yet. There's a little bit more to work on. And whether that is you or them, there's something that's crossing the path which doesn't allow for you guys to meet just yet. But you're meeting in the astral plane. You're coming together slowly. I have to see this as very much like as a power couple. So that's interesting. Okay. Epiphany. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. The Epiphany card comes out, which is very much like it feels like it's a sum of the High Priestess, like of the intuition, of having realizations, of moving forward, collecting yourself, stepping into your power, coming to some sort of epiphany here, coming to some sort of realization, which leads you to more open up. It feels like your spiritual path is very, very important to you right now. And I can't help, I know it doesn't look like a whale, but I can't help to see this whale behind this Archangel Raziel as well. So there's something about like learn to open up with your heart, which allows you then to receive other people, but also experiences and new insights, like having an epiphany about like your spiritual path as well. So we're going to move this into the extension and see what else I can find there for you. So we're working on letting a part of us go. And there is a new relationship on the table that you've started to dream about, like you're coming into union with them, at least on the astral planes. And there's something that's either in their path or on your path that doesn't allow for you to fully meet just yet. So we're going to look deeper into this and see what this is about. So if you feel like you resonate with this, you're so welcome to come to the extended reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Gemini, and I hope to see you back soon. Bye, guys.